and I'm back with another mouse review, and we're going to be doing the Razer Viper Ultimate, and this is the Cyberpunk edition. You know, I had to cop the Cyberpunk version, but I've been using so far the Ninzetsu Origin 1X, and I thought this mouse was going to be a lot bigger than what it is, and I'm liking it so far. So I want to see if I will like the Viper. So this is kind of Razer's take on basically what the Logitech G Pro wireless was. So I don't know how I'm going to like this, because I didn't really care for the other side buttons, and I didn't care for how flush the side button sat on the side of the mouse. But I'm gonna give it a shot, since I'm a mouse reviewer and I have to be open-minded about a lot of products that I try. Even if I don't personally think they will work for me, maybe they'll work for a lot of you guys, but I'm just here to review them for you guys, so you can take your own opinion off these reviews. And you have to understand, a lot of my reviews, take every review that you see of mine or probably anybody's with a grain of salt, because not everybody's hand size is the same, and everybody's grip and stuff is not all the same. Everything we do is just preference to us, and hopefully you guys, it can help you guys make a better decision on what you're going to purchase. So let's get this unboxed. They got the little pill tab. Don't want to rip the box, so I'm gonna go slow with this sticker, because this Cyberpunk edition is pretty fire. And is that a blue scroll wheel? So this is the first box I ever had that opened like this. So what we got in the box, guys? We have the Razer dock. So before we get into it, I want to just go over this dock. So color coded matching dock. This is the legit Razer dock, and I have a Amazon third-party dock, and you can see that it has slight differences of this right there. And I think the Razer dock lights up, well, this one doesn't. This one is fairly cheaper than the Razer dock. I think this one is like $50 without the mouse, and this one is like $20 from Amazon, but they work just the same. I think this dock only charges the mouse to like 80% or so I don't think you can get a full 100% charge off of this dock. I don't know if that's the same with the Razer dock either, but they make plenty of different styles of these docks. I don't know if they're all gonna work, but I happen to see this one like when they started making these, and the same with the Logitech third-party dock. This works really well. I haven't had any issues with the dock. It docks all my mice pretty fine. I haven't had any problems with it. I guess the same with the legit Razer dock. I don't see what to say about the dock. They're really good, either one. If you already have a Razer mouse and you don't want to drop $50 on this, just buy this one. This one works just as good, and they make a version like this that allows you to use the G Pros or any of those puck style Logitech mice, and they have an adapter puck that goes on the bottom of those, and you can set them on these Razer docks. And I thought that was pretty cool too. So I don't know how that works. I never used one of those before, but it'll be something cool. You kill two birds with one stone. But let's get into this review, guys. So getting this, set this off to the side, and we're gonna take this out of the box. I'm gonna set this right here. What else we got in here? We got, you know, your startup guide, your manuals. Really, if you want to look over that, that's up to you. I'm pretty sure your Razer stickers are in there. You got your typical Razer cable that comes with all your Razer mice. There's nothing fancy about this. They're all right cable. If you have to play with it, it's okay. But if since you'll probably never use this cable but to connect it to your computer, so it's nothing really to go deep into. So let's get this mouse out the box and see what we got here, guys. Set this off to the side. So it's what I thought it was going to be. It's pretty flat compared to the Ninjutsu. It's about the same size of the Ninjutsu. It's probably maybe a tad bigger, but the humps are the Ninjutsu got a little more height on the Razer Viper. The side buttons, I'm probably going to do the same trick to my Viper what I did to the Ninjutsu, and I do it to all of my mice. A lot of, unless they're Razer mice, they have pretty big side buttons, but these side buttons, I know I'm going to have a problem hitting. They're pretty flush, so I don't really feel these ones. If the way I grip, I have like a relaxed to kind of fingertip-ish style grip, if that makes sense to you guys. But I have a pretty relaxed fingertip. I don't know how this is going to treat me in game, because I didn't think the Origin 1X was going to be as good as it is for me, because I usually typically play with big mice, but this one's fairly small. And a lot of people, the reviews I've seen on this, people were saying it was big or whatnot, or I guess wide, but I have a pretty big palm compared to this. I can easily resting on there, but yeah, it doesn't feel bad. In my head I felt like it was going to be worse, but it's not that bad. Let me play some of the clicks for you. Let's check out the pre and post travel on this. These are the optical switches. These are the new ones, the newer iteration. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Let's try to get this in view. They don't really have any pre or post, a little post travel, but there's no really side flex or anything on this. The clicks sound pretty good and they feel pretty good. This is optical switches. A lot of people love them or hate them. I like the optical switches. I feel like they're a little bit faster, but let's get a little sound test on it for you guys. Let me adjust my mic for you guys, so let's check it out. Razer makes good side buttons, good buttons all around. Doesn't have any creaking, doesn't feel flexible or anything like that. I'm gonna take this bottom off for you guys. So these are the Razer PTFE skates. They seem pretty thin, but I don't know how or if they're going to be scratchy, because that's the typical problem with a lot of these pre-stock skates. But let's see. Yeah, they're scratchy. I would recommend getting a third party skates. They will hold you, especially if you're on a cloth pad. But these hard pads, like the Ninjutsu Origin 1 skates, are pretty good. They're not scratchy at all. That's stock skates. These are aftermarket, but the Razer immediately. So if you're gonna play on a hard pad, guys, this is pretty loud. I'm not ever, it doesn't feel, I guess I probably wouldn't notice it in game, but it doesn't feel great. I would probably replace the stock feet, and it's probably what I would do probably here in the next couple days. I'll probably replace these stock. But other than that, guys, this mouse, I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna try it in game. I'm gonna play some games, and I'm gonna post the gameplay at the end of this video, or close to the end, with a more an opinion on how it plays for me and my grip style and my hand shape. Yeah, it feels like it's gonna be pretty nice. It doesn't feel too far off from the ninjutsu. The ninjutsu definitely got a little height on the front compared to the Viper, but I have grips, so I don't know how that's gonna change it. You guys know me by now. I ain't even have to tell you guys anymore. I put grips on everything. On all my mice, I always put grips. A lot of them have grips. But I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna tell you, I really don't care for dongle doors or the USB doors. I don't like it. I don't like mice without software. I don't like it. A lot of people do. That's you. If you don't really care and you take this off and you probably won't use it, that's up to you guys. It's just my personal preference. I don't care for these doors on mice. I don't know why. I just feel like they're getting away or make stuff more scratchy. But pretty nice looking mouse, guys. It's pretty expensive, but if you guys are planning to spend as much money as you're going to on like a Logitech or something, and you don't really mind the optical switches, you're fine with the optical switches, and this, I don't know, I think this is a great buy for me. I don't know how it's going to perform for me, but I like the aesthetic of the mouse. I like these collab mice when they do collabs with other companies and games and stuff. I like them. But I appreciate everybody coming and checking out my review of the Razer Viper Ultimate Cyberpunk edition. And if you guys are enjoying my content, please do not forget to like and subscribe and comment down below and hit that little bell icon so you guys can get the notifications every time my videos go live. And I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.